Yo! What's up, everybody? This is your awkward king, Zay. I am here for episode 1 of season number 2 with the person that told me everything I know. I was in boot camp with this boy. I'm excited. I hope y'all having a happy new year. I hope everything is going well so far. We on day 4 of the new year. But yo, I got Sir in the building.
Yo, what up? What's up? Happy
Sir.
New Year. You know what I'm saying? 2023. What's up?
Yo,
We're here.
Happy / prosperous New Year.
Yeah.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Do
you believe in that?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had time to even process that type of stuff.
You're busy. You be booked.
Yeah. But I can make one up.
Okay.
Read 100 pages a day.
I like that.
Yeah, to read 100 pages a day. I think I have to work it up, though. I think I got to work up that muscle.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, to read 100 pages a day. Because I read every day, but I need to read more.
Yeah. What do you read now?
The One Thing.
Who's that by?
I'm really bad with authors. I just know the books.
Gotcha.
That's real talk.
No.
The One Thing. But there's only one book out there called The One Thing.
So you're basically telling y'all to Google that.
Yes, The One
Google
Thing.
That one thing. You know that thing? The one
Yo,
thing.
I don't know how people remember the authors and the name of the book and then know like 500 books. That's like 2 jobs.
It is. But I do that.
You do that.
I was doing books when I was on the station. I was doing book reviews.
The One Thing. No, I've never even read the author's name. Yeah.
Is it good?
Yes, it's really good.
All
so
right.
like a couple of people put me onto the book. They was like, oh man, you gotta read The One Thing, you gotta read The One Thing. And it's about just doing one thing. You know, I think that a lot of, I'm not gonna say us, I'm gonna say me. You know, I have a lot of different businesses, a lot of different things going on. And it can be stressful when you're doing a lot of different things, multiple things. It feels like I'm cooking multiple things on a stove all at one time. And I'm trying not to burn anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the book just talk about just doing one thing. Just do one thing. And I think a lot of people get nervous at doing one thing. Mm-hmm. Right? Because what if it don't work? You got no plan B.
Right.
But I like that because it gotta work. There's no
right.
plan B, you know?
I remember somebody was telling me about like don't have a plan B because that means you don't have faith in your plan A to
just burn the ships.
Just
burn the ships. When you get there, burn the ships. You're not going back. You either going to die there or you going to win.
I like that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take that.
That's the vibe.
That's the vibe. So you just recently celebrated 25 years on air.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, like, how is that? Like, have you ever had a normal job?
Yeah. When I was young, I worked at the gas station at night, an overnight job at the gas station. I was like 19. I worked for a furniture store, a really popular furniture store, which was awesome. I used to love going in there because it was just the team. The team was just fun to work with. But no, not really.
No.
Yeah, not really. I've never really had a regular job. I did have this one job. This is the last job I had, and like I quit. So it was because I don't want to say the names of these companies. It was a shipping company. So I had to unload the packages off of the truck and put them onto the belt, right? And I remember I was doing this truck, and it was 5,000 pieces on this truck, 5,000 little boxes. Taking all this, and I empty out the whole truck by myself, right? Because you ain't got nothing else to do. You sit there for hours just throwing out the box. So I remember when I was done, and I was like hanging around the management, and one of them was like, "Yeah, man, we just made $20,000 off that truck." I said, "What?" And y'all gave me like how much an hour? Oh, you tripping? I quit. That was it. Never went back. That was the last time I worked for someone. Now, everybody's not built to be an entrepreneur though. You gotta do your taxes, and you gotta pay people, you gotta have employees, you gotta have payroll, you gotta have insurance, you gotta pay rent, you gotta have systems in place, and you gotta deal with the mental stability of your peoples, right? If they're having a bad day, they're having a bad day working at your company, that's not a good thing. So, yeah. But Yeah, entrepreneurship is where I'm at though. I like having my own radio station, doing my own thing. You know, I also quit like the radio stations that I was on. I'm just doing my own thing now. Feels good. I'm doing that one thing.
That one thing.
Yeah, I'm doing that one thing.
What was your introduction to radio?
So when I was 12/13, I went to this radio station and I met one of the program directors that ran the radio station.
Was that in Philly?
Yes, it was in Philly. 103.9. And I was at 103.9 studio. And man, when I walked in there, I was like, yo, this is crazy. I've never been to a radio station before, you know, plus I'm a kid. And basically, long story short, he made a deal with me. He was like, listen, you know, if you get honor roll and you don't get in trouble, you bring your report card back, I'll give you a job talking on the radio. So I came back a few months later and I've been on the radio ever since.
25 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, did you have any people in radio or in media in general that you kind of looked up to that was like your, like ball players, they study Jordan, like entertainers, they study Michael or like Beyonce, and you know, did you have anybody that you studied and that you looked up to?
Believe it or not, Ryan Seacrest. Yeah,
I'm gonna let you tell the story, but I remember you telling me about that. What's inspired your
on air, right? Yeah, it's on air with Ryan Seacrest, on air with Sir. But Ryan Seacrest, mainly because of the business that was behind it. And his studio is gorgeous. I don't know if you ever seen his studio. The studio is like, his studio is crazy. And I remember the first time I seen his studio, and like he was independent. Like that's his studio. You know, he paid. Well, I don't know. But it looks like, you know, he built that himself. You know what I mean? Like, he's not on no other radio station or anything like that. Even though he's syndicated, that's his station, and then he sends the shows out. And plus he has, like, the Kardashians and all the other deals that he has, all the producing and all the different people he's put on. And I was like, yo, that's literally what I want to do. You know what I mean? So then I started doing it. Outside of him, you know, obviously, like, the Steve Harvey morning show and all the different shows and Tom Joyner and, you know, I mean, you can get something from everybody. I pretty much like chew the meat and spit out the bones. So you have Jonesy, you have all these other people.
Jonesy, Miss Jones.
Jonesy, right? You know, I mean, it's legends for days. You know, but yeah, I mean, I pretty much studied them all and kind of see what they do and how they move.
What is your favorite time slot in radio? You like morning?
I love doing the AM slot. So if you tune in, Rise and Shine, Rise and Ground with Sir, every day, 7 a.m. on air with Sir.fm. You know what I'm saying? Tune in. I'll wake that ass up.
Nice. See, like, I want to be a morning show boy. I want to do it. I want to do it so bad.
Man, listen.
I did it for 3 weeks with you.
I wake up and I'm like, it's a beautiful. I'm like, I'm ready for the day, you know. That's like when I wake up, I'm on, you know. And then like around 12 o'clock, I become normal. You know what I mean? I just kind of chill out. All my energy is like kind of somewhat zapped at that point. You know what I mean? Yeah, the AM.
Have you ever did like any other slots?
Oh yeah. 2 to 6. You know, I mean, I've done every time slot.
You know, overnight.
I've done every time slot in my life. Yes, I've done every single time slot, and I love doing the AMs.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like for people to start their day with me. You know what I mean?
Right.
When you tune in, we talk about 3 things you're grateful for. You know what I mean? And you know, we go over a whole bunch of different things, and we just get your mindset ready for the day. Because how you start your day is how you want to end your day. You know, so start it with me.
Nice. Wake that ass up.
Wake that ass up.
How do you balance career and everything you got going on and being present with your loved ones?
I don't. I've been missing.
You missing parties and bar mitzvahs and shit?
Yeah, I've been. So I would say this, right? So there was a time when I was on the radio and on television, right? So I was on 103.9, plus I was on BET at the same time for 4 years. And I missed so much, you know? And it was funny because when I would be hanging out with family, and they'd be like, yeah, remember when da-da-da-da-da-da? And I'd be like,
what happened?
What did that happen? You know, and it's like, oh, man, I think he was on TV or doing something. I'm like, oh, is it worth it? You know? And it's not. It's not worth it. Lately, I've been very present. I think after my dad passed away, I started realizing, like, what's important. And then my mom recently passed away. So now I'm really like spending more time with friends and family and loved ones. But yeah, you know. Yeah. But I don't really believe in balance. I believe in counterbalance, I think, you know, but there's no such thing as balance, you know, for me.
I like that.
Yeah.
Tell me about working on BT. How was that?
It was fun. Everything has its pros and cons, you know what I mean? But it was very fun. It was the first time that I didn't have to pay for anything in my life. Like nothing. I could go anywhere in the world and I didn't have to pay for nothing. Like nothing. I didn't pay for my food, for my clothes, for my jewelry, for my cars, for the hotels, for nothing. I had to, like, everything was free. It was amazing. Like literally I could be at, like, in the dressing room and be like, oh, I want some Jordans, I want some salmon, I want this. And they would just go get it. And it was just like there, you know? And then like just the access, I already had that from being on the radio. You know, radio opens a lot of doors. I can go almost anywhere in the city and gain access anywhere and get passes and go backstage and do stuff. BET just took it to another level because people actually knew me by face and not by voice anymore. You know, when I was on the radio, you just heard me, but you never like seen you. You know what I mean?
You kind of put the face to the voice.
Yeah.
So. That's when I I was introduced to you.
When?
On BT.
On BT, okay. Which show did you see me on?
Teen Summer.
Okay,
Teen
yeah.
Summer.
It was called The Center.
Okay.
The Center.
Yeah,
The Center.
That was a good job. Like I was like, yo, he from Philly.
Yeah, I'm from Philly, right? That's everybody loved me because I was just from Philly.
He amazing.
Yeah,
I was standing up like
BT,
this, like Spike Lee in a Knicks game.
Yeah, everybody loved that. And listen, I remember once, this was the first time I ever got like chased or ever felt afraid of being outside. I come back to Philly. Now, also remember, I lived in Philly though. I just went to BET every day or every other day and was filming. I would come home every day. So it wasn't like I lived there, right? And I was at the gallery. This when the gallery was here. I was in the gallery.
R.I.P. to the gallery.
Right, and I was on the escalator and these people seen me and that was it. They ran down. I was going up, and they ran down and up, and I was like, "Oh, I think I have to run." Like, I don't know if I'm safe. I don't want to find out. You know, and that was like the first time that I've ever experienced that. You know, but that was a different time too, because now, you know, everybody got a show. Everybody's famous. All the influencers are popping now. You know, I don't really see the chasing of celebrities.
Because social media gives people so much access to.
Yeah, it changes.
They feel like they know you. Like,
like they feel like they know you.
They feel like they know you,
but they don't.
They just know your highlight reels. Like, because nobody's posting like when they fucking up, like when they having a bad day. They only posting like, yo, I just got this new car. I just got this. Man, bay out this place. Like they just post in their like the highs. I mean, I don't know anybody who posts their lows unless they.
I post my lows.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, I do post my lows. I've been kind of thinking about that though, because I've been kind of like I haven't been posting as much. You know, I stopped posting about my relationship. I haven't posted about my new baby. You know, I haven't posted about my proposal. You know, all of that stuff.
It's exclusive.
Right, exclusive.
Fidelity Xone.
Right. I haven't
Season
posted,
2, episode 1.
You know, now people are detectives, right? Me and my lady. I posted a picture of my birthday, and like me and my lady sitting at like the dinner table, and everybody's like, "Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations!" I'm like, "How do I even know?" And it's because you got a ring on, right? And I'm like, "These are some nosy people out in this world." Yeah. But yeah. So, but I do post my lows and my highs. I do say when I'm having a bad day. I do say when I need to meditate and I'm feeling depressed. I'm going through things. I think that we should post that stuff to let people know that they're not alone. You know, I also posted when I wanted to commit suicide, like a few years ago. This was probably like 8 years ago, 9 years ago. You know, and I went through this whole thing, and I wanted to off myself, and I planned it out, and I went to the spot. I was gonna jump off the balcony. I was gonna jump in front of a train. All this crazy stuff. I don't know what I was thinking. Jeez. But when it was all said and done, like the next day when I woke up, I was like, yo, you know, I posted about it, right? And this is kind of like, it's kind of extra. It's kind of extra. But me being on radio and like TV, I thought it was important. So I put a picture up of myself and I put rest in peace on it. right? But below, it just talked about how I wanted to off myself the night before. And I talked about the situation because once I went through that, I didn't know how many other people went through that until I went through it. And I thought I was by myself, right? And I called the one person that I would call if I'm having that type of day. I said, yo, man, life is just, it's hard on me right now. You know, I've been thinking about this. You know, I was thinking about suicide. And you know what he said to me? He said, man, join the team. You done. And I was like, are you serious? He's like, man, we all been there. I thought about that a couple times. I mean, that's normal. And I was like, are you serious?
It sounds like my pop.
Right? This is normal? And he was like, yeah, man, listen, you know how many people been through that? You know how many times I got this phone call? And I'm like, whoa, hold on. And that's really what my post was about. It was about, yo, we're going through this and we're acting like everything is cool. We act like everything is great every day, but people out here wanting to kill themselves and we don't talk about it. And it wasn't until I talked about it and everybody else told me, yeah, I've been there. Hey, man, last week, I was right there with you. And I'm like, and then it just like all of that just fell off me the moment that I found out other people was going through it. And that's why I really posted about it. Because I was like, first off, if anybody is feeling this way, you're not the only one. That's really what the post was about. But yeah, I post my highs and my lows.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't like the story, but like I like that.
It was serious, man.
Yeah.
And then like, you know the corny part about it? The worst part about it was over a relationship. Straight up sucker.
Have to off yourself.
Straight up sucker. And
now look at you. 8 years later, you engaged. You got a baby on the way. Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yo, can I tell you, in preparation for this interview, I was so nervous.
Why?
I was so nervous because I didn't want old habits to pop in when I was.
Yeah, because I definitely want you to stop rocking.
I know.
Stop moving.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing that's doing it. But I haven't.
Because I'm about to grab your chair for a second, like below the camera. Like, yo, chill, just chill.
I haven't been on some and like.
Yeah.
Because
that's a good
thing. That was
when
I was in your class. That was my thing, and and like
crutch.
I was so nervous. I started watching interviews of other people who have interviewed people who they look up to. Because I look up to you. I'm giving you your flowers.
Thank you, man.
I think you're amazing. You are there it goes. You are one of my favorite people in the world.
I appreciate that, man.
So I was, no doubt.
Thank you.
I was watching.
Take that home with me.
Take it.
Yeah.
Frame it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm nervous. So I was watching Tamron Hall prepare to interview Oprah Winfrey. Tamron Hall is one of my favorite people. She went to Temple. She's an Emmy Award winner and stuff. So she was saying how she had 29 years to prepare to interview Oprah, but when it came time, it was booked. She was like, I had no questions. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to ask. Is she promoting something? Is she this? So she says she just went in with no questions, and they just had a conversation.
Yeah.
And then you got somebody like Oprah, who's the GOAT. So I wanted to do that, but I ain't the GOAT. You are. So I had to come up. I had to bring my questions with me. But that just inspired me to continue to do what I do. I love giving people their flowers while they're still here. Like, people will get random text messages from me. Tragic, you got one. Jake will always get they get them from me like, yo, I really appreciate you. Because I love for people I love to let them know that they are loved and that they they did something that helped me. So.
And then one day they're not going to be there.
Yeah.
And you don't want to.
And then I don't want to
be,
be, damn, I wish I would have told you this. I wish I wouldn't have ignored your phone call.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I'm really big on. But we're going to have some fun right now. We're introducing new segments on Fidelity Xone Season 2, Episode 1.
Let's go.
So, all right. This segment is called Give Props to Hip Hop. Yo, so me and you will get a chance to share our favorite moment in hip hop.
Okay.
So who wants to go first?
No, you go first. I gotta think about this.
My favorite moment in hip hop, point blank, period, is when Jay-Z and Alicia Keys were at the MTV Video Music Awards performing Empire State of Mind. Stop Rocking.
New York.
And it's crazy because when that song comes on,
that song give me chills.
I'll be like, fuck Philly, I'm from Yonkers. It's something about the way
I ain't gonna lie.
Sings
yeah, man, that song make me want to be from New York.
And then
it's a good
Lil
song.
Mama walking up on the stage and like doing her little pose. If she didn't do it, it would have been me if I was there because she was feeling the moment. She got talked about so bad for that.
I mean, she's still getting talked about right now.
Still. Right.
Leave her alone,
Little
man.
Mama, I love you. I didn't make you cry. That was Charlamagne. I love you. You can come on the show and tell me your story. I'm manifesting that. Little Mama gonna come on the show.
Shout out to Little Mama. I actually met Little Mama. She's super cool too.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite moment in hip hop.
Give props to hip hop, so hip hop parade.
Dang, man. This might not be my favorite, but it'll be one of my favorites. Okay, because I have to really think about this. My favorite moment in hip hop would be, that's kind of R&B. Hip hop. I'm not really a hip.
You can do R&B.
I'm not really a hip hop guy. Believe it or not.
It's called "Give Props to Hip Hop" because I took it from a Naughty by Nature song. But you can give props to the culture.
Okay.
Us people.
I would say one of my favorite moments. One of my favorite moments would be. Ooh, no, I got one. I got two. Okay. The first one was when I saw Beanie Siegel on Jay-Z video. I felt like you when you saw me on BET. I'm like, that's Philly. That's Philly.
He made it.
What's the joint called?
Where's the DJs is right there?
Doing it again?
The DJs are right there.
Right? Yeah?
That's it.
When I saw Beanie Siegel on that video with Jay-Z, I felt like that was just a moment, for me, for Philly. But outside of that, for real, when I seen Chris Brown do Man in the Mirror, that was a moment for me too. There's 1,000 moments.
Yeah.
But those are like the two we could go battles. When I seen battles, oh my goodness.
Yeah, remember rap DVDs?
Eminem was a whole era himself, and we can the battle DVDs. I kind of feel like like when Reed Dollars did that freestyle. Oh my God, that was a moment for Philly hip hop. Killed that jump. But it's tons of moments.
I love that. The next segment is called Black in a Day.
Black in
a Day.
Okay, what's this about?
This is about a movie that you have watched that has helped shape your life.
Does it have to be black?
I'm pro-black, but it can be white. It can be, if you want to...
not saying that. I just want to make sure
it to be kung fu, it's fine. Would you like me to go first?
Yes, go first.
Black in a Day. This is when the Erykah Badu Back in the Day would play during the editing. Black in a Day, a movie that helped shape my life. Okay, so growing up, I thought I was going to be a singer. You couldn't tell me I wasn't going to record that I was going to be the next this person. Sister Act 2, seeing my favorite, Lauryn Hill, act and sing and do her thing, and then Whoopi Goldberg was in it, and then the message behind it was to basically follow your dreams. Fuck what mom talking about, because not F what mom talking about, because respect your mom. But Lauren's mom in that movie.
Yeah, forget anybody else.
Any haters.
Yeah.
Singing does not pay the bills. Singing does not. Hers is, she 5-time Grammy Award winner now. So that was that's my Black in a Day.
I would have to say Jay-Z, Fade to Black.
Ooh.
Anybody that knows me know that when they come to my office and I'm working behind the scenes, I'm always playing Fade to Black in the background. I actually, because that movie came out around the time when Jay-Z was doing his last album.
He was retiring.
The Black Album, right? That's the Black Album. Plus, I met Jay-Z 2 or 3 times during that time when he was doing the album. So that was a moment for me. Actually, I kind of feel like that was my moment for hip hop, when he did Madison Square Garden. But yeah, Fade to Black. It was a moment for me to see business, behind the scenes, bringing everybody together,
and see what goes into a production, a major production like that. He had Ghostface Killer performing with Beyonce.
That was a dope movie. I'm actually gonna watch it tonight.
He was like, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna do this, and then Shorty gonna come out. Lo and behold, Shorty is the biggest star in the world right now. So that's the segments for that part. Got a couple more questions for you.
Let's go.
Can you do any celebrity impressions?
Any celebrity impressions? Yeah, I mean, of course, right? I gotta be able to do somebody.
You want me to go first?
Sure.
I can do one.
Go ahead.
All right, so I don't know the lady's name, but she played Matilda's mom in Matilda. She was like, me and my family love Matilda. Netflix messed it up with that musical. Let me see. I'm nervous. You chose books. I chose looks. I have a nice house, a wonderful husband. Are you a slave in a way teaching snot-nosed children ABCs?
Okay.
You want Matilda to go to college? That's not. I don't know her name.
All right.
Matilda mom.
I can do Bernie Mac.
Mmm.
Bernie Mac, you mother. Stop playing around here with these kids. These badass kids. That's the best I got.
Where's the milk and cookies?
That's the best I got.
Where's the milk and cookies?
Shout out to Bernie.
Shout out to Bernie, one of the greatest of all time. All right,
Bernie Mac, you
Bernie Mac.
motherfucker. Slap the skin off.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Ooh. Karuchi. Karuchi. I love Karuchi. I've always had a crush on Karuchi, though. And like she's a celebrity, right? I can consider her.
Yeah, she's a celebrity.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. What is a celebrity?
I don't know.
What like
Karuchi was nominated for an Emmy, so she's damn sure.
I know, but what makes you a celebrity?
I guess like status.
Okay.
I think status and notoriety. Okay. My celebrity crush. Nia Long.
I see that. I ain't mad at that either. Holla.
Nia Long.
Holla.
She's with. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that on this show. Because Charlamagne says.
Nia Long.
Just had a Breakfast Club moment. What is one thing your adult self would tell to your 13-year-old self?
13. So I was at the radio station. That's a good question. What would I say to my 13-year-old self today? I'm starting. This is my first day at the radio station. Okay. I would say, don't listen to anyone. That's what I would say. And just to get a little more to that, I would say, don't take advice from anyone you wouldn't trade lives with. That's what I would say to my 13-year-old self.
I love that.
Yeah, that's real talk. Don't take advice. I'm saying that to myself now and to everybody watching this. Don't take advice from anybody you wouldn't trade lives with. And or don't take advice from people that haven't mastered the thing you asking about advice about.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask you about, I guess children if you don't have any children. Right. I'm not going to ask you about being married if you've never been married.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, don't take advice from people you wouldn't trade lives with. Yeah. What about you?
I actually did mine last night on my social media.
No, do it now. Do it right now.
I would tell my 13-year-old...
Give me something different, though, than that.
From that. Okay, so I would tell my 13-year-old self to love who you are. I would tell him that you are enough.
Yo, let's flip it. What would your 13-year-old self say to you today?
What happened to your legs, bro? Never hit him.
For me, I think my 13-year-old self would say, have some fun. You know what I mean? I think I'm too serious now. You know? Yeah, I think I'm too serious. I've lost my having fun thing, and I want to get that back, especially since I got a baby on the way. I gotta have fun. I gotta have fun, you know? Can't be all serious with my baby. Hey, shut up. Yeah. You doing that? Don't be having no fun around here.
Fun, please.
Yeah.
All right, so what are you working on now?
Oh, what am I working on now? On air with Sir.fm, my radio station, my broadcasting school. You know, that's the one thing. You know, on air with Sir.fm, that's the only thing I'm working on. If you want to learn radio, if you want to learn TV, if you want to learn how to read a teleprompter, if you want to learn how to do your intro, your outro, how to do interviews, how to lose your crutch, your lights and your ums and things like that, setting up equipment, you can come to my broadcasting school. If you want to hop on a show, you know what I mean, and like promote your event, project, book, music, whatever. Just my radio station. One thing.
I love that.
Yeah.
My last question is, I come back to the team.
Yeah, man. You know, I didn't know you left.
Yeah, I didn't leave. I was taking a, what do you call it in college, a sabbatical?
Yeah, you know.
It's just been a whole year.
I haven't, yeah. You can always come back. You've always been part of
Fidelity Xone.
Yeah.
On air with Sir.
All right, now I got some questions.
All right, you got some questions. I'm ready.
I got some questions. How much time
we got? How much time we got?
I'm good. You got about 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
All right, we got 20 minutes.
Let's flip this. Let's flip this. Let's flip the script. All right, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
What's 3 things you're grateful for today?
3 things I'm grateful
Number
for.
3. We want to count down. Number 3.
Like that being the lowest one?
Doesn't matter. We're just going to count down. Number 3, 2, and 1. Yes, the lowest one. Number 3, what you got?
I'm going to
go 2.
All right, I wouldn't say lowest. My number 3 is... I'm grateful for this show. Because this show has helped me in so many ways. It just helped me kind of be more open and use my voice.
Use your voice. I like that.
Because, like I said, I wanted to be a singer growing up, and I'm able to use my voice in another way and have people and be heard.
Number 2.
Number two. I would say family.
Family. I like
family,
that.
And that includes my daughter, who I love.
Oh, you do have kids?
Yeah, I was gonna get.
You have a daughter?
I was gonna get Father's Day episode.
Oh, you was on my Father's Day episode. I've interviewed so many people. You was.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah, I was on the
so I
Father's
can
Day
ask
episode.
you for
yeah, you
okay,
can.
got you.
That's why I was looking like maybe he's just saying hypothetically.
Yeah, I was though. I was.
Show was on
but
my
I forgot that you had a daughter.
Yeah, she turned 4 in September.
Wow.
I'm thankful for family, Sage. I'm thankful for Jay. Life is good.
All right, number 1.
Number one.
What you got?
I'm thankful for second chances.
Second. Wow. I like that.
I'm thankful for that because not everybody's perfect, so we all get a chance.
Yeah. Definitely.
Do it again.
Second chances. All right. For me, number 3, I am grateful for. I'm grateful for books. You know, I'm grateful for knowledge and books, and these books are really changing my life. Reading these books have put me in different positions. I've been able to negotiate deals differently. You know, I've been able to just know my worth. You know, just know what I'm bringing. Some really good books. The Art of Communication is a great book. Everything starts with words. The Power of the Tongue.
I'm joking.
I don't know. The Power of the Tongue. That's another good book. Mastery of Love. Mastery of Self. You know, the 4 Agreements. You know, these are all great books. Reading these books are amazing. Number two, I'm grateful for my team. You know, I got a big team of people. It's about 80 people on my team. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for my team. And number one. I'm grateful for my baby.
Nice.
The baby, me having a child on the way has changed me now because now, you know, I just got to step it up. You know, life is more expensive now. You know, I got more mouths to feed and I just have to provide in a different way, not just for myself anymore. It was easy when it was just me. I didn't even have to do anything. You know, I could just wake up and just be me and it's done. You know, but now I have to actually wake up, be me, and go a little bit harder and higher. You know, and that's just pushing me. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right, what's a bad habit that you're working on right now?
Ooh, straight up put me on the spot. What's a bad habit that I'm working on? I would say doing instead of saying.
So you just talk a lot. Got you. A bad habit for me that I'm working on right now would be having more faith. So everything always works out for me. But in between the time sometimes I get a little nervous.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And I know that's natural, but I have to have more faith though, because I've had so many spiritual reps with things actually happening that why am I even getting nervous? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that just having more faith. Yeah. What's a good habit that you want to make sure you don't let go or lose sight of that you have?
Good habit that I have. I would take it back to giving people their flowers and showing people like what they mean to me.
Okay.
Like I would take that. That's
Okay.
a good habit that I have.
Good habit that I have, I would say would be seeking understanding. Right? Anytime I'm with someone, I always want to understand. I don't have to agree or disagree, but I always seek to understand. You know what I mean? I think that's really, really important. Yeah. What's one piece of advice that you would give me as a father?
In the beginning, that's for me that was the hardest part because I felt like, and it's different across the board, that the baby connected more so with her mom because the mom carries her for 9 months, and it's like they do this thing where you immediately after the baby comes out, you have the skin to skin, to get them to connect.
Did you cry?
I did.
Okay.
I did, and I almost passed out. I have a very weak stomach.
Really?
Like I couldn't even.
Well, you seen the baby come out and everything?
I saw the baby come out. I couldn't even clean up dog shit without getting nauseous. So I would say the biggest thing is be patient. Like
be patient.
Be patient.
Okay.
And that it sounds cliche as fuck, but honestly, like it's gonna test your patience. Like the not sleeping at night, they don't know how to.
Oh, I got a nanny, bro.
Oh, so you got money. So like you don't got
No,
breakaway problems.
No, I got a nanny, bro.
Okay.
I'm sleeping at night.
Okay.
If I don't sleep at night, I don't know how the baby gonna eat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah. I'll be one of the boys that's gonna be like, I fed you yesterday, okay? You gotta eat every day?
So you gonna be changing diapers and stuff?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
You're not gonna be like, oh, that's like the nanny or the mom's job.
No. I'm gonna still be active, but I need to, coming up, I've seen both. I've seen people that don't have nannies. I've seen people that have nannies. And having a nanny is way better. That's all I'm going to say. When you have the extra hand there, it's just not on you and the mom all the time to be doing stuff. Sometimes I just want to sleep, Hey, babe, sleep. You know what I mean? That's what we pay the person to be up all night doing that stuff for. You know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, for sure. Definitely got to have a nanny. That's not even listen,
a question.
That is a necessity for me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that when you leave things open as an option, then you mess up. It's not even an option. Like, I'm going to pay my bills. That's not an option. Nothing's going to get canceled. Nothing's going back. You're not doing the exchanges. It's done. Like, that's not an option. Once it's not an option, then the rest works out. What's the last thing you manifested?
The last thing I manifested. Oh, my job, my new job.
Okay.
I literally quit my old job and came home and said, I'm gonna get this job. I'm gonna work there. I didn't get the position that I went out for, but I'm in the building.
But when you did the manifestation, did you put the position in there too, or did you just say I'm gonna work there?
I said I'm gonna work there.
Boom.
I wasn't specific in the shit.
Gotta
be.
You
gotta be. And I just tweeted that you gotta be more. You gotta be specific in your prayers and everything this year and beyond.
Yeah.
Because had I been oh, you know what, I want that position, not just to be in the building, but I want that position. I think I would. I know I would have gotten it.
Yeah, you definitely would have got it. Okay. What's something bad that you manifested?
Something bad that I manifested?
Because everything, when you're manifesting everything, you just don't know when or how you did it, and sometimes you can't connect the thought to the physical thing.
Something bad. This shit is hard.
Yeah,
it's my show. Something bad.
No, just a flip.
Yeah, that's just a flip. Ooh. You go first.
Well, one thing I manifested lately would be my new car.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely manifested that. And the second, and something bad that I manifested was I got levels of this. I'm gonna keep it on this. I'm gonna keep it clean. I'm gonna keep it like something bad I would say would be like sometimes, and if you read the book The Vortex, I know the author. If you read the book The Vortex, right, you'll realize that the reason why somebody is acting the way that they're acting towards you is because you hold that frequency in you of them. That's why somebody can be different with somebody else, and you be like, "Why ain't you never like that with me?" It's because you don't have that. When you think of them, that inner talk that you have about that person, that's what you get out of them. So when you're talking about that person by yourself, don't think they don't hear it, because of the law of one, they hear it. They just don't know what they're hearing. They might not know, but they got the vibe. So don't think, oh, I could talk trash about boy behind his back and he don't know. Because y'all both serve the same God. So if his God's supposed to protect him and your God's supposed to, So there's been times where I would think something about a customer, like, oh, this customer about to come in and be all da. And then they do.
Because you.
And I'm like, man, I manifested that.
I think that would be like similar. Like just having. I think that would be that's my answer too. Wow.
What's something that you're manifesting now? And if you don't know, you can just think about the things you've been thinking about.
Something I'm manifesting on, there's a couple of things. I'm manifesting taking this show to a new level. I want to do big things on YouTube. Manifesting greatness in my relationship. Manifesting.
Are you married, engaged, dating?
I'm not married.
Okay.
I wish I was married. That'll happen one day. Yeah, just I'm manifesting marriage. I'm manifesting all the good things, all the good vibes.
Okay. I'm manifesting this new penthouse that I want. You know what I mean? I've been plotting on the penthouse for a couple of years now. I feel it already. They already building it. You know what I mean? So I'm just waiting for it to just be finished. That's the vibe. Okay. What's something that you would say to someone that has low confidence at this time, that's watching the show, right? And they might not be feeling too good about life? Ooh.
I would say definitely watch this episode. Not just like a shameless plug. Definitely watch this episode.
Watch all my shows.
Know that everybody in this room, everybody that's watching has been, I wouldn't say where you are, but have been close or similar situations. I struggle with insecurities. I struggle with lack of confidence sometimes, and it takes a lot of pep talk in my head. And that's one thing you could do, viewer, listener out there that may be going through some things. Also, really, really look in the mirror and know who the fuck you are. Have those conversations like Issa Rae and Insecure. Have those conversations in the mirror. Yo, pick your chin up. They if somebody's hating on you or just anything, you are special. You came here to do something. God has a plan for you. So walk in your destiny. Even if you don't know what it is yet, just acknowledge that I have a purpose. And even not knowing what that purpose is, that can be your purpose to find out your purpose and then work to...
Your purpose is to find out your purpose.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Yo, do you believe in life after death? And you do? And do you believe in reincarnation?
I don't know.
Okay.
But if I did believe in reincarnation, I would want to come back as an animal.
As an animal? What kind of animal would you want to be?
I don't know. Something that white people love. Probably a dog.
Wait, you said something that what?
That white people love. Probably a dog.
Thought you was
Like,
pro black.
Hey yo!
Because no,
Hey, yo!
put me in a white family for this go round.
That
I've
is
been through. I've
hilarious.
lived in the projects. Me and got evicted and shit. Put me up in a little penthouse with whites.
You gonna end up.
You could get in the penthouse
Wait,
with a black.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on.
I'm a little dog named Skip. They treat their dogs
Hey,
good
yo.
as shit. You be yelling at your dog.
Stereotypes. I am not his opinion. That's had nothing to do with me.
No, it's just me. It's
Just
just
make
me.
sure we put that. Don't edit that part out. You know what I'm saying?
Tragic. When we do that,
That's cool. I mean, I guess that's all my questions.
I got one last
Let's
question.
go.
for
What you got? I'm ready.
When did you find your voice?
So when I was younger, so the reason why I fell in love with radio was because I used to have a stuttering problem. I used to stutter real bad. I couldn't get a word out, a sentence out. It was a wrap. Like, if you talk to me, man, good luck. You're going to be sitting there for 20 minutes while I get this out, right? And then, but when the first day I was on the radio, like the first time that I hit that mic button and turned it up, never stuttered again. And I realized that I didn't have the stutter was just a lack of confidence. And anybody out there, you know, that has a stuttering problem, of course, everybody may be in a different type of space. I don't want to say everybody that stutters, but I'm telling you from experience, it was just about confidence, you know? It's not about something in your head, something's wrong, some trauma that you've been, I mean, yeah, all that sounds good, but it's just really about confidence. Once I was like, oh, I'm on the radio, can't nobody tell me nothing, it was a wrap. You know?
You're like, this is my shit.
This is my show.
This is my shit.
This is my shit.
I found my voice in 2019.
Okay.
And it was in your class.
Really?
It was in your class, being around so many dope people. And I'm going to shout them out. Celebrity, Roche, Joey DeVille, Mahogany Major.
Yeah.
It's being around them. That I remember that first day we came, it was packed.
It was packed. My classes be whamming.
We had Mike Africa in there. Remember?
Yeah.
Him and his son. Mm-hmm. Like crazy. From y'all familiar with the Move story? The bombing in West Philly they did. And those people, y'all familiar with that? Mm-hmm. They were in the class. Yeah. And I'm just looking around. I was nervous as hell to even get there. And shout out to Queen Yazzie B. She's the one who shared the story that you were doing. And I'm like, yo, I should do that. And I was able to come, and every week I would be there, like, if not first, because Joey was always first, I would be there like second, just ready to learn. I still got my notebook. I still have the folder y'all gave us. And we went to Boomin' Holidays.
Yes.
I met Young May. She was high as a kite. Yeah. But that was when I found my voice, like in that class, and I'm still cool with these people. Like to this day, Joey's coming on the show this season.
Oh, nice.
Celebrity's coming on the show this season. I gotta get Mahogany on the show.
Yo, people that came through my class been whamming. They went to concerts, they went to celebrities, they were doing everything. Yeah, I'm actually about to start a new class too, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Nice, I'm gonna promote
on there with Sir.fm, you know what I'm saying? Go sign up.
And I'm back on that. I'm returning to the team. I was on a little hiatus.
Yeah, come next week. You know what I mean? Come by next week, hop on the show with me. Let's do it.
Let's do this. We got it on camera.
So I got another question.
Okay.
What's your one takeaway from today?
My one takeaway from today is to be specific in my manifestation.
My one takeaway from today is to keep pushing my class. Because I just came from a couple meetings. We were talking about relaunching the station and the class and different things like that. And the class is always something that I'm going to want to do. But now sitting here with you, hearing, the stories and how it just has impacted you, how it has released your voice, to really push that. I'm actually going to go home and get my team on the phone tonight and be like, yo, let's get the flyers, let's get the registration link up. Let's push the class again because it does change lives. So,
do you want to know something crazy before we end this?
Yeah.
The year I met you and you did the show, the class, I met Charlamagne that same year.
Okay.
And Charlamagne is like one of my radio heroes. I always talk about him and I talk about Wendy Williams because I'm messy as hell sometimes.
Yeah, shout out to Wendy Williams.
You made me not be so messy. You was asking all these
because y'all, see, I think, this is what I think.
What you think?
Shout out to all the messy people. I think that people are only messy because they don't know how to hold their own. It's easy to start talking about them over there. Oh, look what that person's doing. Look at that baby mama and that baby daddy. Oh, did you see the last season of so-and-so and so-and-so? No, why don't you talk about yourself? Why don't you talk about your baby mama? Why don't you talk about your kids? Why don't you talk about your family? Why don't you talk about your stuff? You know, why don't we talk about the way that you think and the way that you manifest and all that? Don't try to divert the attention over to them over there. You know, that's something. And then another thing is I don't really like to talk about people that's not present. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to talk about you, I want you to be there. Right. You know what I mean? Like, be here so if I say something, you can say something. You know? But also, too, just understand that every time you say something about somebody's saying the same thing about you. And life is a boomerang. So so the power of your tongue is a weapon. You know? And again, don't think somebody's not listening or hearing what you're saying just because they're not there. It don't work like that. All that inner world stuff that you have when you're talking about people and you're saying stuff, even if you say it to nobody, you heard it. You know what I mean? And I think it's important to watch what you say with your tongue because you hear yourself the loudest. You feel me? So when you speaking and you're saying stuff, and you're putting that stuff out there, that stuff has to come back in some way, shape, or form. And then the first thing you do when it come back is you want to blame somebody. Oh, that's why you can't be around black people. Oh, that's why you can't go down there. Or that's why the government this, and that's why this, and that's why that. It's like, no, that's why you got to mind your tongue. You know what I mean? So, but if you don't, then you don't understand why life is happening. You know, it's not really happening, it's responding. That's a better way to say it. Life is not happening to you, it's responding to you. You know, you are God. When you speak, things happen. This is your mind. Like, I know we've been taught a lot of different stuff in school, but this is your mind. You are inside of your mind, and when you speak into your mind, and the vibrations that come off your lips hit that and come back and start manifesting things, you can't be upset about your reality, you know? And you got to stop allowing, like, everything is food. So when you watch the news, you read stuff, you're on Instagram, you follow these pages, you laughing at people hurting themselves and all that stuff. That stuff, everything, every impression has to have an expression, right? When you eat food, it got to come out. So when you see something, when you read something, when you hear something, it has to come out. You feel me? So you just got to be mindful. You got to guard your attention.
I love that.
Yeah.
Woo!
But that's what I'll say about messy. Messy is lazy.
Messy is lazy.
Yeah. It's easy to be messy. I can sit up here all day and talk trash about people that's not here.
This episode has been so dope.
I think this is the first time I've been somewhere and they didn't ask me about my crown. Oh. I just want to say that I felt, you know what I mean?
You're a royalty.
Yeah, no, but most of the time people be like, hey, what's that? What's this about? Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? I think, that was dope. So the show's over now, right? We out of here?
We wrapping it up. Season 2, episode 1.
Yeah.
On air with Sir. I'm your Uncle King Zay.
Holla. Holla. Always love on purpose.